Up next, my top 5 best value for your money niche fragrances. And I'm going to talk about the 5 best fragrance houses. In my opinion, there's a lot of different factors, but this is going to be based on quality and especially price. I'm going to tell you what those 5 are. We all know niche fragrances can be very expensive. So here are some great houses for you to check out that can get you in the door for a much better price. Coming up next. Welcome back, everybody, to Joel the Nose. Thank you guys, of course, for watching, subscribing. If you haven't subscribed already, give you a second here. Go ahead and click that subscribe button. I'd love to have you following my channel and getting content about perfume and everything fragrance whenever you want it, with great reviews, hopefully, and news and information and tips and all kinds of fun stuff. So today's video is one I haven't talked about in a while. I don't know why, but especially in this, current climate economically, the last few years, things are tough. Inflation all around the world, prices rising, gas, just everything. So I wanted to do a video where I picked my favorite, what I consider best value niche fragrance houses. And these are ones that are going to deliver great quality. So my 2 criteria were essentially had to be high quality juice, high quality fragrances, which all 5 of these houses are. And this is the second criteria. Every one of these houses has available options for you where they keep the price under $2 per milliliter. For me, that is like kind of a benchmark. I've always looked at it as a benchmark for getting a really good value if, of course, the perfume is of high quality. So if you can get that and stay at $2 or under, for me, that's an extremely great value fragrance. So all of these are going to be under that $2 mark. Not necessarily easy to find out there, right? So, all right, let's get right into this. I'm going to start in with, I actually have an honorable mention. This would be, I guess you can think of as number 6 or honorable mention, great value house, and that is Imaginary Authors. Imaginary Authors, this fragrance here is Slow Explosions, one of my favorite, really unique kind of saffron leather apple fragrance. Think about that combo, really nice. Why do I like this? First of all, it's one of the true, totally American niche houses. Josh Meyer, the founder, the perfumer, great guy. I'm actually going to be meeting him. He's going to be in Miami in a couple of weeks for an event at Osme, and he and I are going to we're going to go grab lunch or dinner and hang out and talk all things fragrance. Very excited for that. But this house, $95 for 50 milliliters. So all their bottles, they basically have one size, 50 milliliters, and it's $95. So that brings you, of course, in at $1.90. This is all US dollars, US values. $1.90 per ml. So that is just under that $2 mark. Such a great house. Great, obviously unique fragrances, and something that you need to check out. All right, now let's go to number 5. Number 5, because I have my numbers written down here, okay, is the house of Nobile 1942. This is Fougère Nobile. Why do I have this one? Again, great quality house. Now, they have different categories. They have some fragrances or more. This is their level of fragrance. When I say level, they have, when you look at it, these kind of silver bottle tops. These are 75 milliliter bottles. And this line of fragrance from Nobile 1942 comes in at a price of $135 for a 75 milliliter bottle. That comes out to, for those mathematicians out there, $1.80 per ml. So again, highly complimented fragrance. They have so many great options, tons of fragrances, Italian niche house, Italian niche quality, and for $1.80 per ml, $135 total, great price. Next, let's go to my number 4, and that is from the venerable French house Montal. This is Oud Forest. This is a little bit of an older fragrance I have. I don't even know if it's still continued here in the US. I love it. It's just a kind of very leathery oud, unique fragrance. But Montal, as you've probably seen from their bottles here, they have these kind of like metal. All their bottles are 100 milliliters. They come in this like metal canister. It looks almost like a missile or a scuba tank. Very cool, very unique, very distinctive, and very recognizable. 100 milliliters, $170. So that comes out to $1.70 per milliliter. Again, Montal to me is one of the best houses out there. Almost everybody who comes in, when I see them at Osme or different places, and they talk about Montal, they talk about how long-lasting, how great projecting the fragrances are. Some people talk about them being, synthetic-y. I don't even know what that means because all modern fragrances have synthetics. So this knock on synthetics to me makes no sense because synthetics are just as beautiful and a lot of times give you a lot better performance. So, anyways, Montal, again, very well priced. That comes in at number 4. All right, coming in number 3, also from France, is the house of Etat Libra de Orange. Etat Libra de Orange. This is Divine Enfant. Ooh, truly kind of unique fragrance here. It's got like a marshmallow accord in here that kind of stands out. But this is actually the 50 milliliter bottle. But you can buy the 100 milliliter bottles. Okay, 100 milliliter bottle runs you $159. So that comes out to $1.59 per ml. Again, Etat Libra de Orange. I probably have more of their fragrances almost than anybody because they used to actually give you a 30 milliliter option to buy, and I would buy tons of them because you could buy for like $50, $60. Here in the US, they've discontinued that option. I believe you can only do 50 or 100 milliliters now, but it's still great price, $1.59 per ml to have a quality niche house, which really pushes the boundaries. Etat Libra de Orange was one of the first niche houses to kind of push limits with like Secretions Magnifique and try to go out there and break the rules. And they've kept that kind of renegade spirit all along. So if you like that type of mentality, check out Etat Libra de Orange, especially for that wonderful price. That brings me to my number 2 best value house. That is Cartozia, back to Italy. Cartozia actually has been a house that's been around for, I think, over 100 years in some variation or form. This is Terra Mia. It's one of my favorite coffee fragrances. It smells like a warm latte. It's a little bit sweet. It's a little bit rich. It's a little bit decadent. I love this. Wise is on here. Again, extreme high quality fragrance and juice in these bottles. And just to let you know the price on these, 50 milliliter, which this bottle is $100. Now that comes in right at the $2 price point. You're thinking, why wasn't that like number 5 or 6 on my list? Because that would be the highest per ml. Well, if you get the 100 ml bottle, it comes in at $150, which is $1.50 per ml. So that puts me at the lowest of the price per ml bottles so far in this group. If you buy the 100 milliliter bottle, it's well worth it. Great house, unique, again, Italian, and that price is just phenomenal. That leads, last but not least, a lot of you who follow my channel are gonna understand or know what's coming up here. This is, of course, from the local indie perfumer here in Miami, Irene, whose house, Therapia by Roma. She has multiple locations here. You can go online. Also, I'll put the link to their website. Therapia by Roma. This is Vetiver di Haiti, which is one of the best fresh vetiver fragrances I've ever smelled. It almost has a smell to me of like shampoo or just fresh and clean, but it's got the vetiver base that grounds it with that earthiness, and it kind of gives it that just a little bit of that dirtiness, but not too much. Wise is here. This is a no-brainer. Anytime you're going to do a video and you can have access to an indie house like this, for those of you who don't know the prices, I'll give them to you right now. Here's a 30 ml bottle of one of the fragrances I really enjoy that came out in the last year called Tea Time. I'll say tea-based fragrance. Oof. 30 ml bottle, right here, 30 ml bottle, $15 US. That comes out to, dun, 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 50 cents. 50 cents per ml. So that's not even close. But it gets better. If you go to the 100 milliliter option, like I have here for Vetiver di Haiti, okay, $25. That comes out to 25 cents. 0.25, 25 cents per ml. It's not even close. So if you want to try a truly great artisanal indie house, Therapia by Biroma is your option. If you want to stay with one of these kind of more traditional niche houses, which are all famous, high quality, great niche houses, all of them under $2 per ml, which is my, again, threshold that I find is for a really good value fragrance from a high quality house. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll be back soon with another video. Maybe I'll do some more of these and seek out some more fragrances like that for you guys. But in these tough times, and even if it's not tough times, you know, maybe you just don't have a lot of extra cash. Maybe you love fragrances, but you just don't have a lot of extra money to spend. These are really good options for you. Thanks again for watching. I'll be back soon with another video. Peace, love, and perfume.